Okay, hi. I'm here with RNF pigment sticks. So I've got a titanium zinc white, Indian yellow, which is transparent, cadmium red, medium, deep, which is opaque, and indigo, which is, I think it's semi-transparent. Look on the side. I always think of it as transparent. But anyway, so I'm actually, before, I might do this on a palette, but I thought it would be fun to just try to use the three colors and see what happens on these. This is some oil paper. So I'm just gonna go at it, and I'm just gonna lay down. I'm not using any medium, although I might, let's see how this moves. I might want to. No, I don't think I have to. So I'm just gonna lay down some of this transparent. Let's see what happens if I add a hair of red. So kind of what I'm doing is mixing it on the painting itself. So I'm getting kind of a red thing going there. A little bit opaque orange. Let's just make some marks here. And then let's just take a little bit of that off, put it over there, and add some indigo there. Let's see what happens. Actually, I'm going to take this. I'm just going to lay that down here and pull it down. Here, actually, while I'm doing that, let's put a little over here. That's the indigo. It's going to make a kind of a green. Right now it looks a little muddy, but I don't know. It's kind of nice. Let's see. And I had some surface on here. So I'm going to mix this up. Here's my dark. So maybe I'll just lay a little in here, over here, make some marks. Let's see if I pick that up, mix that up over here. Oh, I get this beautiful gray. So let's just put it over here so you can see. Oh, but it's transparent. Wow, actually, look at that. If I pull that over. Let's just pull this all down and make a thin kind of beginning. My tool is making those lines. Very irritating. That's when you don't clean them, or you don't clean them correctly, which is what happens to me. So let's see if I add, let me just do a little red around the edge here. And let's use a palette knife and just move it around a hair. And maybe mix this up a little. Kind of like a brownish. Okay, so let's add some white into that. So now I've got a neutral color. It's kind of nice. Let's see if I do lots of yellow here and a hair of that indigo. And mix that up. One might say that's mud, but let's take this white. Oh, yeah, there's a nice, beautiful gold. Here, I'll put it over here so you can see that. Oh, it's like a, like a yellow ochre kind of color. It's kind of flat looking. Let's just come over here like that. So the beauty actually of this is that all these colors, if you use them together and then you mush them, you know, even you may get a little mud, but you can always make it darker or pastel. I'm going to put this indigo right down here. And I'm going to leave, I'm going to guess I'm going to use my fingers. No, I'm going to use this. I'm just going to thin it out a little here and there. And then maybe I'll blend it in with this yellow. Get some green going. It's much easier to mix lots of color on a palette and also with oil paint. But I thought this might be an interesting way just to see how it happens. Let's just get this some more orange yellow in here. Of course, I can always lift up. Let's put that down there. Just put a little bit of red on there, so I can kind of clean this up. Or if I want, I can just go like this. And then, here, let's roll it a little, maybe. Very lightly, kind of roll it around. I don't want it to blend too much, which it already is, as you can see. Let's add, so what if I, wait, you know what, let's do it over here. What if I add, do some indigo, and then add a lot more white. There we go. See, it's easier for me to see it. I'm gonna keep this yellow in here. And now I've got this beautiful gray. So I think I'm just gonna smack down some squares with the gray. Oh. Going for a little grid action. Of course, this is way too raised, and let's just mess it up a hair. That stencil. And let's just put it over here. So now these pieces are kind of talking to each other. A hair. Okay, so let's do this with the red. A hair red. See how strong colored they are? It is. I'm gonna make pink. Well, maybe I'm gonna add a little orange to that. There we go, that's a nice light. It's a little fleshy, huh? Let's make it more pink. There we go. And let's put down, just lay down some pink areas. And I'm making it sort of thick and thin. I didn't add any medium at all. I'm just using the pigment sticks straight. And then I could use a brush, but I think I'm just gonna pull this pink down here. Maybe I'll make like a swath of pink here. I actually really like that pink. I might have to make more. So what I did is I took that and I took my white. And I'll take a little of that yellow. Try not to make it too fleshy. I like it a little brighter, actually. Let's see. See, a little more white gives it that the value contrast. I'm going to turn around this way, and let's carry this red over here. And let's just do some of this in here, and maybe get in there with my fingers. And let's just make this dark. Like a little window shape, and I'm just going to bring that up over here too. And then I got pink on the back of my, let's just see, let's just do a little, okay, so I'm gonna just put that over here, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of this, just a couple more minutes, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of this, and here's the pink, but it should be white, but I have to clean it off, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna just have something over here just to clean my palette. Again, I love that pink. And then I'm gonna clean it. Okay, so what I can do, just forget the white. I can take a little bit of this Indian yellow and a little red. And maybe I want it more orangey. So maybe I need more of this. Now, when you do it with paint, you know, you have a little more of an economy of here, that's a nice orange. Let's see if you can see that. It's a red orange, but I could make it more yellow. But that's good. I'm going to keep that there, so I'm going to put that there. Now I've got this on my palette, so I'm going to make a lighter version over here. So that's like a high value, lighter value, chromatic white-ish. I'm going to also put that over here. And then I'm going to take that color over here, and I'm going to add the indigo. And let's see what happens. Okay, I got a green happening. It's transparent because those two colors are transparent. So let's see if we add the pink. Let me grab it off the white. And then I have a light green, if you can see it here. Here, let's go further and add the red and the indigo. And what do I have? Purple, mauve. That's pretty nice. What if I add more of that? Just, yeah. Then so you can get some beautiful grays by doing this. Yep, there's a beige. Let's get rid of this. Darks, let's see. So I'm going to bring this indigo down here, and I want a little more dark, so I really want much more indigo. I'm going to add a hair red. I'm going to add a hair yellow and mix them together. So it's a different kind of dark. It's a gray dark. It's a gray blue. It's a green. It's a gray green dark as opposed to the blue dark, right? So depending on how much you add, so if I add a lot more indigo, which is now green. Now let's add a little orange and see what happens. That's going to really take it down to that dark green. So very little adding, you know, and just 4 colors. Well, 3 colors and white. And I've got, you know, tons of color here. You know, I could add white to every one of these. I could add dark to every one of these. And this could be my entire palette for the day. Okay, that was my quick little lesson. I'm going to finish up on these pieces.